everything from planting to harvest with you guys. I started to, it wasn't fully severed. It's beautiful, isn't it, guys? Yeah, I'm so pleased. Guys, whether we like it or not, the hurricane is coming. Hurricane storm Melissa is coming, guys. It is Saturday, the 25th of October, and I just finished watching the weather, and they're saying that Jamaica is likely to be directly hit or impacted by hurricane conditions. Nothing much we can do about it. I can probably take down a few of my containers, put on the ground, but if it's gonna devastate, it's going to. So we just have to pray for each other and pray for no loss of life. And I'm going to harvest my pineapple before the hurricane hits my garden. We'll probably cut off some of the banana and plantain leaves. There are things we can do to save some of the plants, but whenever a natural disaster comes, we suffer some loss. It's just what it is. Stuff like my grapevine here, it might get blown down, chances are, but I can't do anything about that really. We're hoping it does not get blown down, but not much I can do about that at all. These pots, I doubt anything. The only thing that might affect these is things might blow and fall on them. I might damage these, but these turnips, they can be harvested. How big this one is, I've been feeding the rabbits with the leaves. Those can be harvested. I've been feeding these to the rabbits as well. Not much we can do about like these big grow bags. I am seeing carrots in here. I'm seeing carrots, guys, see? There are carrots developing down in there. Nothing much we can do about stuff like this. I can harvest off some of these peppers. Can surely do that. And I have a squash here that I need to harvest as well. This can be harvested too. And I have a few more. There is one here. That one can be harvested too. Yeah, but I'll definitely take up these ones and I'll put these on the ground. I see I have nice heads of cabbages forming in these. The sun scalded this the other day because we had a very, very hot day, but the cabbage itself is perfectly fine. This one was not damaged at all. The cauliflower, they look good. We're just trusting and hoping for the best. Look at this beautiful zinnias. These I can take down and put beneath if needs be. Can harvest my herbs. This need to prune back again. It looked like this, I pruned it off and it just spring back, so I'll do that again after the bad weather has passed. But guys, natural disaster is bound to happen. Just have to move on from it. Oh, this pepper plant is loaded with stink bugs and it has so many buds on there. Stink bugs. Beautiful zinnia. The fence line came down last hurricane season. It came down and myself and Steve put it back up. It might come down again. As I said, we're just gonna have to work with what we have to work with. I'll move these cabbages down lower as well. These, I'll just pick them up from up there and put them underneath there if I see where it's getting really serious. I don't want to take them down and then the weather change and it was pointless. So I'll just wait. These I can run out and just quickly take down off up here and put them lower. Bigger containers, I just will have to let them stay. I prune off the banana plantains. That's a plantain, but this June plum, it might lose its branches, and it is producing, you know, guys. It's producing. It might lose its branches, but it will spring back. It will wheel and come again. If you ever saw what Hurricane Beryl did to my garden last year, and it is back where it is producing, guys. If you were one of those who were with me then, look at Caterpillar. Those the storm can blow away, don't it? These herbs I could harvest, but they're very low to the ground. As I said, the fence might come down on them, but I can still harvest them if they break off. And what will I do with so much? They grow back so fast, I'm not worried. Peppermint, pretty. I'll definitely take up my peppermint. I love it too much. These, you guys said, Marie, please take up the onions. I'll just put them down under because they're looking so good. I would just put them down low. Don't know if I can move so much things, guys. Somebody said it's because I'm lazy. If you ever know how much things I have growing in this garden, it has nothing to do with lazy. Oh boy, no matter how you do, no matter what you do, people will always have the worst things to say, but I keep going. Those bananas and plantains, as I said, I would just remove the leaves. Those I can run through and chop off quickly. I don't want to do it if I don't have to, because it's gonna set them back a little. They won't die, but it will set them back. And then the corn, if they blow down, they'll just lie down and fit up. Let me go back up top, finish up my pineapple. And they have so many corns on them, and they were getting ready. Look at that. The ears starting to dry on them. They're fitting up. Oh well. I just turned back a while ago. Look here. I didn't even realize that I had a watermelon. I probably have more on there in this corn patch. I probably have more in there. Who to tell? Oh, what did I say? Another little one right here. Oh well. Let me harvest my pineapple. It broke out, by the way. Nobody knows how I'm going to get to it. But if you look through here, it broke. It broke out while it was still green, and it stayed there and ripened up. So it looks fully ripe now. So I'm gonna harvest it. And a lot of you were asking me, oh, it tasted, because you didn't see it. It is there. It is down behind there, but because it fell over, it's hard to see. I'm gonna try and get it without these things tearing me up. Get off. It is through here, guys. It is, it's not fully severed, is it? The And some of these pineapples look as though they soon produce as well. Let's see if I can grab it here. I started to, it wasn't fully severed. I guess that's why it continued to ripen up, but it's a beautiful big pineapple. It's beautiful, isn't it, guys? Yeah, I'm so pleased. All right, I'm gonna peel it and taste it with y'all. Planted this pineapple with you, believe it or not, guys. Planted this with you, fertilized it with you, showed you how I watered this. Everything from planting to harvest with you guys. I'm so pleased. It smells so incredibly good. Gosh. All right, let me clean it up and peel it. I can literally hear the ocean rumbling from right here. Don't look pretty. Don't look pretty at all. Guys, I know you're going to say just twist this and take it off, but I'm not trying to take it off. I just want to be able to grip it so I can hold on to it to peel the pineapple. And I'm going to plant this top. And that, guys, the best feeling when you're able to plant your own, whether it be fruit or vegetable, and harvest it and eat it fresh without any chemicals. There's no better feeling, guys. It smells incredible. Gosh. This we can use to make drinks, the skin. Oops, not anymore. It's on the ground. But I'm going to use them just to fertilize my plant. Goodness. Sun coming over. You know, it's not the sun, it's the sunlight. Because it's very, very overcast this morning. These, we call them the eyes, they itch like crazy. So I'm taking them out so I can taste it. They will scratch the daylight out of you. My Jamaicans and other Caribbean countries or islands. We have what are we? We are both countries and islands, right? How are you doing to prepare for the storm, guys? Or are you preparing for the hurricane? I hope you are preparing. Guys, the garden, we can always plant again. Life more important to me than the garden. So as long as I feel like my family is safe, then I feel like I'm prepared. You know, some of the fruit trees take a long while to grow, but we can replant fruit trees. All we can't do is replace a missing arm or leg or even a life worst scenario. So I feel like if our families are safe, then we're prepared. Guys, ready for the taste? Are you ready? Not even going to peel the entire thing. Oh my goodness. I was worried it was going to be sour because it broke before it was fully fit. But guys, I wonder if you're able to see it. I think I should take you where you can see, get a better look at it. Planted these with you. Cannot believe it. This is amazing. Incredible. For the persons who told you you couldn't grow pineapples in containers, share this video with them, guys. That's where my containers are. That's where I grew this pineapple. And you can grow it too. Now, guys, I'm going to finish getting prepared for the hurricane. Now, I'll insert a few clips at the end of this video to show you how I plant and took care of these in order to harvest pineapples from my containers. With that said, guys, I'll take my leave for today. Take care, guys. Please do take care. Bye. And so this is what I plant, believe it or not. So let me show you. I prepare it and then plant it. So you see, because I want you to leave this video confident that you're able to plant pineapples, because you can. It's not hard. Host. All right, so what I do is come closer to you. I remove some of the bottom, what you call these leaves, because the roots are going to grow from right here. I'm even seeing one growing already. That's where the root is going to grow from. So you want to expose some. It will grow even if you don't do this, but it takes a mighty long time to grow. So you remove those just so enough of that little stem is exposed. Here is where the roots are going to grow. And then all I do is I take my handy dandy tool here. Guys, this is so sturdy and nice. I'm going to link it in the description. It it is a part of a 3 set. It is so heavy. Good. It's not sponsored. I just like it. And from time to time, you guys ask me where I get my stuff. So there you go. All right. And then I just, oh, you can't see. I just make a little hole in the middle. And then I just plant it like that. Not very deep, just to where I exposed those areas where the root will be grown. And that is it. That is how I plant it. Now, I'm going to show you what this looks like 3 months after planting. It's growing. It, as you can see, it's way bigger than what the crown looks like. And I planted a crown from the pineapple, just like I showed you just now. I top dress with the manure. Any manure that you can find. I top dress. No, I am doing this in the afternoon, even though you're seeing it in the morning. If you're doing it in the morning, dilute 1 to 10 or um, water immediately after pouring, because the composted tea might be a little bit concentrated and you don't want to burn your pineapple. Now I'm going to water after using this, and so I did not dilute, but I would recommend that you dilute whatever composted tea you're going to put on your pineapples. Now I'm going to show you how fertilizer. Guys, pineapples are so easy to take care of. The only thing with pineapple, guys, is that it takes a little while to grow. Now, planting them from tops like this, like the one I just showed you, that will take up to 3 years to produce. But as I said, time flies, and before you know it, you're getting pineapples from your plants. And so, if you don't plant, you won't reap. So don't look at the length of time that it will take to produce. They will produce. Mine is producing now, and I've harvested from my garden before, and so that is why I encourage you to do so. If you're planting them from sucker, usually the sucker is a little bigger. Some of them start develop roots already. It will take up to 18 months to produce, and that's not a very long time. So if you're able to get yourself some suckers, grab some and plant some pineapple if it is that it is something you always put in your cart when you go to the supermarket, because everything in the produce section is expensive. Now pruning, because we're growing them in containers, pruning help to um have the nutrients directed to the leaves closer to where the plant will fruit, rather than to be feeding a bunch of leaves that, and the plant really don't need that much leaf to collect energy from the sun anyway. So pruning helps when they're in small containers. If they're planted in the soil, fine, but when they're in containers, pruning does help. This is not necessarily if you're planting them in ground. Oh, this is my rabbit manure. So I'm going to use, I have pure chicken manure in here as well. I'm going to use the rabbit manure. You can use any manure, anything that has a lot of nitrogen in there. I use at this point to fertilize with manure and top dressing. So at that point I have to just um water them with the manure tea or the banana tea, whichever one I choose. This is a form of mulch as well, because it is combined with sawdust. So it's a form of mulching as well. Let me taste what this one tastes like. Mmm, this is so very satisfying, guys.